Hey, look. Labels blowing up my line and got me missing calls. Told her you ain't gotta hit me till you licking. Feel like ZVF, baby, I be cooler than the mink weather. Make a Coke bottle, give me brain till I think better. Back up on my again, hanging out with Benjamin. Franklin got me stankin' in the Lincoln, talking dividends. Look at what we did.
It's brother DMG the poet. Y'all know what it is. Before we get into our spiel, I gotta do my spiel. Let me say God bless to all my Christian brothers and sisters. Let me say hotep to my Kemetic brothers and sisters. I want to say shalom or shalom to all my Israelite brothers and sisters. I want to say assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters in the NOI. I want to say Islam to all my Moorish brothers and sisters. I want to say peace to all my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and earth, them 5%ers. I want to say what's up to all my Rasta brothers and sisters. Salute to all my atheist brothers and sisters. What's up to all my Abo brothers and sisters. Big what up to all my Naga brothers and sisters. Last and certainly not least, I want to say Jumbo to all the rest of my brothers and sisters all throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America or beyond. Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity. And guess what, family? As hard as it may be, we can disagree without being disrespectful, disagreeable. With that being said, family, let's get into it. Let's get into it. We have an anticipated and esteemed guest on Paradigm Shift TV314. And for today, he is taking over. It's all about this brother. Brother, would you please introduce yourself to the Paradigm Shift TV314 audience?
Yo. It's SupaWavvy. Wave God, real black atheist in the building, hailing out of the way, Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we about to go viral tonight.
And there it is. So a lot of people are already familiar with you, bro. I'm just getting acquainted, but from what I understand, you've been doing your thing for a minute. How did you come into this community? And what was your first impressions as you started to kind of get a lay of the land?
Man, I came into the community. I got a hold of the community around 2019, 20. And it was by way of Sarnetta. And man, just watching the debates, watching Sarasu Seti, watching Jabari, watching Uncle West, and just watching the greats put their work in, you know what I'm saying? It inspired me to want to keep flooding our people with information and the truth.
Shout out to the Godfather Sarnetta, because that's literally how I started my channel, watching Sarnetta, seeing what he was doing, and becoming a huge fan and follower of what he do, and wanting to get into it and do some similar things myself. So shout out to that brother for continuing to bring information to the people and giving black people from all different walks of life and different ideologies a platform to speak their speech. So as you kind of saw what Sarnetta was doing over there and began to get inspired, what was some of the more intriguing conversations that you kind of saw and kind of latched on to in terms of where you started to go in terms of your ideology or outlook? Because I don't want to necessarily call what you have ideology.
Pretty much, man. The founding staples the founding staples that got me hooked to Sinetta and the conscious community. The founding staples was seeing Jabari and Shaka Amos showing that the Bible was actually stolen from Egypt. The concepts and stories, we could find them 2,000 years before in Africa. Seeing that, seeing the Egyptian conversation, Black Egypt conversation, that got me hooked right there. Man, pretty much just seeing intellectually, no cuss words, no ad hominems, two brothers going back and forth on the information. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about building the mind up, and that's pretty much what got me hooked right there.
No doubt, no doubt. Shout out to Saber Jabari and Saber Shaka. Real talk. Oh, and shout out to my man Cedric Ortega, the pseudo slayer, representing pseudo killers in the building. Shout out to my sister Juju, Chef's Kiss, to that queen. Shout out to my man Lareal Burns in the building. We got a nice little chat going. Pandemus, the undisputed, undefeated world champion, and the man he'll be facing Concrete Bible Truth, my guy James Cassell. We got him up in the building. The Versus series is live in 2025. And what made you start hosting debates and kind of going from a watcher or a fan of what those brothers was doing and deciding to enter the arena on your own?
Man, pretty much it's how my live started out. My live stream started out for like 8 to 10 people on the panel, and we all debate information. We all arguing the knowledge and the facts. That's how it started off. 8 to 10 people on the panel going back and forth. Now, when it gets heated and motherfuckers 10 toes by what they standing on, then automatically it's either gonna be a fight or something of violence, and debates is how it came about. You know what I'm saying? It kind of happened naturally, like having 8 people on a panel, having 10 people on the panel, they going back and forth. Well, nigga, I debated then, nigga. It kind of just naturally got to that. Like, it was never I'm gonna make a debate platform. Nah, it was more so powerful bills, having like a Muslim, a Christian, a atheist, a Old Testament Hebrew, American Hebrew, a Native American Hebrew, having like a Black Hebrew, having like 6 different ideologies on the panel at one time, and we all banging out the information. It naturally became, all right, nigga, let's debate then, and we're gonna do it over here. It naturally became like that.
So it just kind of happened organically. It ain't even like you was like seeking out to do it then.
Right.
That's what's up. And now, did you ever delve into the comedic perspective from in terms of being a practitioner or coming close to that, or did you ever veer towards the lane of like a Black Israelite? Either one of those.
Man, to be honest with you, my homie that put me on Sinetta in 2019-20, my homie that put me on Sinetta, shout out G. I'm in Texas, so I didn't know about no motherfucking. I didn't know niggas was on the corner banging. I didn't know somebody was behind the camera like Sinetta recording interactions on information. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like hold on, what was your question one more time?
Did you ever veer into
I got you.
Either the Israelite or the medic? Yeah, there you go.
So basically, 2019 and 20, when I got on the Sinetta, I was already an atheist. You know what I'm saying? So it was more so like I already knew about the spooky and and ain't nobody talking to us. We don't know what's gonna happen when we die. I had already ironed out that in my head before I got a hold of Sinetta. So once I got a hold of Sinetta, it was more so of learning about Africa and Uncle West coming on there teaching me more so about science. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you out of religion. How you gonna answer the questions that religion put God for? And that was more so learning about evolution, you know what I'm saying? Learning about science, getting into my bag on that. As far as the Kemetic tip or the Hebrew Israelite tip, I say like by the time I got to Sinetta, I was already an atheist. So I was more so like listening to the information unbiasedly, but none of it like swayed me to be anything else other than scientifically literate.
Got you. So you already knew what your lane was. You just was kind of soaking up the information. Right. That's what's up. Shout out to the electromagnetic Messiah throwing his thing out there. But so with that being said, man, I think that I would like to see you in action. Do you debate or do you just host?
Yeah, I debated Uncle Sid on my platform. I debated my brother Yah. He was a Black Hebrew for most of the time I known him. He recently just got out of that from just being on Powerful Bills Only. But I debated my boy Yah Black Hebrew about 3 times on religious topics, and I debated Uncle Sid. So I'm more so I can do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I it's like, and you understand this too, DMG. When you get to the position where you got your own platform, you gotta step back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than you at that point. So me having all these people come over and introducing all these guests to my panel, you know what I'm saying? It's more so me having to take the overseer standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Naturally, not trying to be selfish with my platform, more so letting everybody else get it out. But somebody called me out, it's smoke, man. SupaWavvy taking all phase. I catch all phase.
100%, man. And that's kind of how it is, man. Like, you know, I debated my brother Captain K from ISUPK a couple of times. And, you know, that's my man, that's my bro. I debated my man, the Argument King, James Cassell. We had a nice one. Ratchet Craig keep running from me because he'll throw my name out there, make a claim, and then run from the smoke. But shout out to my man Ratchet, because this is the thing about Ratchet. Me and Ratchet argue all the time. But I literally had 500 subscribers. My man Ratchet Craig and Classic Craig came over here. They reached out to me, asked me what I had going on, would I like to work with them. And I'm always looking for extra contributors because I be so busy with my everyday life. So I'm like, yeah, I'm like, hey, shoot me an email and I get you admin up. Classic Craig was like, hold up, brother. We you know, you gotta hear our proposal because I'm ready to go. And we talked, and I can tell you unequivocally, the brothers changed the trajectory of my platform. And I don't know what I'm up to, like 12 or 1,300 subscribers, but it wouldn't be that. I know that ain't a whole lot, but it wouldn't be that without them brothers coming in and making the contributions that they made. Me going over on Sinetta channel and people knowing me in the community who do know me, however many people that is. If it wasn't for those brothers, that wouldn't be the case. I tell Ratchet Craig, he the best promoter in the business. Classic Craig, the best matchmaker. And I'm standing on that. I know a lot of people be hating on the brothers, but they A1 since day one with me, period. Me and Ratchet Craig gonna argue till our head hurt. But I know when it comes to the platform, when it comes to being a brother, the brother got my back, and we gonna stand on business. I'll talk about them all day, but you better not talk about them.
Shout out to both of the crib.
100%, 100%. And so I know exactly what you mean as it relates to, you know, having to step back and you know, sometimes just let other contributors come in and throw up their content. And I'm all for that as long as we all on the same page. Shout out to my master teacher in the building, Andre Boyce, the man who taught me the phrase, the devil ain't nothing but God in a ski mask, up in the building. I ain't seen you in a minute, homie. Peace to you. I got to get you in for an interview, man. I mean, I know, you know, you're a master of many trades and many arts, most particularly the ladies. But I got to get you in here, man. We got to talk some talk. But yeah, moving on, bro. What most interests you? I know you definitely wanted to be scientifically literate. That was one of your goals. But as it relates to the kind of content you want to put out, what most interests you as far as the conversations and the content that you want to put out to the people?
Man, to be honest with you, what we going through right now, we was going through 50 years ago. We're going to be going through it 50 years after this. So the biggest thing is, how did we get here? Who built this planet? Where we going to go when we die? That's the biggest questions we got. So the whole prerogative, my whole agenda for my live streams is to wake our people up. It's to simply wake our people up. We've been hoodwinked. Lil Ronnie and his daughter died. Said God needed them. We said God wanted them together. We say the goofiest shit. We go to church. We see the white man on the wall and don't think nothing wrong. So my whole thing is, brother, was waking our people up. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga that look like them. I look just like you. And I'm telling you, and I'm speaking how I'm speaking. I'm telling you, I'm not praying at night. I'm telling you, no, I don't hear no voices. I don't hear no nigga answering my questions. I'm telling you, we never seen nobody come back from heaven. We never seen nobody come back from hell. The whole thing is, man, is just getting to them touchy questions. The shit that when we lay down at night, DMG, Uncle DMG, when we lay down at night, it's only a specific things that we think about. We think about the afterlife. We always say, God willing. I'm going to handle this, God willing. The main thing is, man, if we can't scientifically prove that shit, we got to stop pushing that shit.
Shout out to my brother, Walter Johnson, in the building. I ain't seen you. I'll holler at you in a minute, homie. We're going to have to touch base. And I think a lot of that is, man, a lot of us do have a preoccupation with death. Would you say that, because I say this all the time, I say people in general, but Black people in particular, are so preoccupied with dying that we don't be living. What's your take on that statement in general, but particularly as it pertains to our people?
Man, to be quite honest with you, bro, I think it's hard to like, we got to look at our people with a different lens than we look at all these other races. You feel me? We being right now, me and you, nigga, we kidnapped with laptops. We kidnapped with laptops, speaking somebody else's language, nigga, wearing somebody else's shoes, living in somebody else's housing complex. What I'm saying is, brother, is it's always gonna be a mental deficit. It's always gonna be a deficit because of Jim Crow, because of slavery, because of all these things. So like when I be looking at my brothers that be like, they be thinking way off, oh, I'm a Hebrew, or we the real tribe of Judah, I know my grandma in heaven. Man, it's more so, man, it's scar tissue, man. We never got the right treatment. We never got the right treatment. We never got no counseling for our trauma. You know what I'm saying? We got uncles, you know what I'm saying, touching the nieces, big brothers touching the little brothers. We got all this fuck shit going on, man, and it's trauma. That's all it is. It's just trauma. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so like I be wanting to sing like when we have these type of composing questions or thought processes, we can't compare ourselves to other people when it comes to like simple shit like what you just said, like our mind frame is on survival. We can't live. We got somebody foot on our neck. So it's more so like we in survival mode, and you can go outside and look at it. We in survival mode. Go to the strip club. You don't want no dance. She's still trying to dance on you, and then go say, "Well, give me something and I'll leave." You're trying to survive out here, man.
Man, hey, the brother is coming with it. This is the SupaWavvy takeover on Paradigm Shift TV314. Family, I apologize for the delay. I'm having some technical difficulties. My camera still ain't working, but check it out. We had a storm yesterday on 314 day, and y'all already know I was representing the loop. But I forgot about the storm knocking our power out. So everything had to be reset, and it just been slow to come up. So I apologize for the delay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And brother, you getting a lot of reaction in the chat. I'm just going to throw up some of the comments, and I'm going to have you react to them as they come up. So where did my brother go? He said, where? There it is. What would you say to this statement?
The Bible is right. Jesus is the way, period. You lost if you believe otherwise. All right, so my whole understanding is, you know what I'm saying, brother, just take a DNA test. Once you realize you come from Africa, you'll realize we didn't worship no Jesus.
He say take a DNA test, bro. Concrete Bible truth. The argument King James Cassell. Check out what he said.
He said, that sounds like scientism, but science does not adjudicate the God question. So why demand we use science? All right, so it's like this. Check me out. Science is like your car. You use your car from get to A to B. So don't look at science like no supernatural nigga in the sky. No, that ain't what's going on over here, brother. We getting scientifically literate to answer the goofy questions that the Bible lie about. So it's more so like this. You use your car to get from here to work. That's how you want to use science. You want to learn about the sun? We use science. You want to learn about any of these rising questions in your head? That's why you use science. So you would never say God is a tool. I'm telling you, science is a tool. You know what I'm saying?
All right. We're going to move on to my man. I call him a new Kakarot. He got Laurel Burns up here, but a lot of people know him as that nickname I coined, the electromagnetic Messiah.
Jesus is psychological warfare. Facts. Warfare. Facts. Facts. Facts.
He said facts. He agree with you, bro.
Kakarot.
Shout out to my brother, New Kakarot. My brother, Walter Johnson. Been a long time, but he back.
The correct thinking about death gives you a greater appreciation about life. We won't take it for granted as much. Man, I agree with that. If you saying that if we understand that we only got this life right here, and it ain't no when your grandma die, you know you're not gonna see her no more. Yeah, you're gonna appreciate this life even more. Facts.
All right, Concrete Bible Truth back in the building. He say seems like the rejection of God.
Man, to be honest with you, I call myself Wave God. So I'm just rejecting your God as far as a nigga in the sky, a nigga you pillow talk to, a nigga that you talk to yourself to, a nigga that you ask for shit to. You know what I'm saying? You treat him like your daddy. You ask him for shit. Can I go to a vacation next year? You know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't, nah. Your God, you are a God. I'm Wave God. You know what I'm saying? When you go, that black woman you land next to with the big booty, that's a God.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Where did the next one go? Oh, there we go. New Kakarot.
Religion encroachment of cosmology, biology, and physics. It's only right to cross-examine religion. Man, Uncle Laurel is on point tonight. Uncle Laurel is on point, man. You know what's going on, man. Shout out to the Nagas.
Shout out to my brothers in Naga. My brothers get a lot of hate. They get a lot of hate, but they be on point. What James Cassell say? Oh, no, that's the same one, basically. But
let's keep that. Let's keep that, because that's
okay, go ahead.
That's the one I wanted to highlight. All right, so James Cassell, shout out to you, brother. Never talked to you, never seen you before, never met you. But I see your name around the Facebook back. We got to understand, Uncle James, you can't serve the same God as your oppressor. So when we was on them slave ships, when we was in Cape Coast in Ghana, they had that goddamn church up top with the slave ship at the bottom. I mean, with the slave dungeon at the bottom. They going to church, goddamn. We at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Shitting on each other and shit. Getting ready to get shipped off to a place we never been before. So you got to understand, brother, you can't serve the same God as your oppressor. Think about it.
Walter Johnson. I forgot. Hey, Walter, you know you a philosopher, man. You know you a philosopher. Walter Johnson say science is a slave to philosophy.
Man, to be honest with you, science is about facts and producing evidence. Philosophy, anybody could be a motherfucking philosopher. Philosophy is not important. You know what I'm saying? That's what that shit proved. No, we need facts.
Shout out to my man Andre Boyce, my master teacher, Reverend Dollar B. Green. Hey, and Dre, tell him how to get the shirt that say the same thing. He say, God is good and money is better.
Hey, I agree with that 100%. God is good. You know what I'm saying? I guess we got to see what God is first. If we talking about, you know what I'm saying, like your dog, money is better than your dog. If you calling your car God, yes, money is better than your car. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Around here, we call everything a God. You know what I'm saying? Long as we being realistic, you know what I'm saying? Long as we not talking about nothing you ain't never seen before, nothing you praying to. Nah, that's an imaginary friend. Gods are people around you.
Now I gotta play this because I gotta put this comment up on the screen. But before I do, I gotta play this because this brother is a legend in the community. He a legend as it relates to these debates, and the brother deserves an intro. So let me hit this right quick.
And here we go.
We got the legendary Judah Nash in the Paradigm Shift TV314 chat. We got to get him in here for one of these takeovers. It's been long, and we've been trying to do it for a minute, so when we do it, it's going to explode. But Judah Nash say the Nagas with a question mark. He say them non-reading MF, they whacker than the pseudo-willers. What? I can see why everybody run from the Torah Knights. Judah Nash say he come in the Paradigm Shift in the Versus series like the NWO. Shout out to Judah Nash.
I knew Kakarot in the chat, so that's the head nodder right there. So
I know. I see my brother. Hey, and look, just so y'all know, I'm non-biased. Not only is a new Kakarot my fellow St. Louisan, I always say I bear his mark because the brother tatted my whole damn arm. He was tatting me for so long I fell asleep. True story, you can ask him. But hey, Judah Naz also says,
"Hey, let me say this real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, we can feel how we want to feel about Judah. We can feel however we want to feel. But if you watch one of that nigga shows, you're gonna be laughing the whole time he live. Judah Naz, the biggest nigga on YouTube.
He ain't gonna be able to turn the channel. You understand?
I'm stamping that. Judah Naz is the funniest nigga on YouTube. Shout out Uncle Judah.
Bruh, if you watch Judah Nash, you are not going to be able to change the channel. He says science is only the collecting of data. And what if you don't have a lot of data? You have every single science. The science religion is trash too.
Yeah, I agree on that last sentence. The science religion is trash too. Yeah, I agree with that. Science is only the collecting of data. And what if you don't have a lot of data? The good thing about science is, Uncle Judah, it updates every day. Just like on Powerful Bills Only, we learn every day. Science updates every day. So it's not like the Bible was. Once you close that motherfucker, ain't no pages getting added. You know what I'm saying? Nah, science updates every day.
Hey, good brother, do me a favor. I'm getting a message saying that my signal is unstable. So before it kick me off, I'm going to jump off and come back in. Keep looking at the chat, keep building. I'm going to be right back as soon as I get my situation handled.
All right, bet. Hey, everybody, hit the like button. Hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Also subscribe to Powerful Bills Only. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking building. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. SupaWavvy Sunday, the goddamn takeover. Tomorrow we got Mandinka Malley versus Cedric Ortega. You know what I'm talking about? Were Africans here before Columbus? Hey man, it is going down tomorrow. So y'all do want to be in this building. Y'all want to be in this building tomorrow. We got Mandinka Malley versus Uncle Cedric Ortega. It is going down. Both of my uncles getting in the ring for a heavyweight bout. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, yeah. So the whole thing is, man, we can't lie and say that somebody's answering our prayers. We can't lie and say that we talk to God. We got a direct line to God. We can't lie and say we got a direct line to God. We'll be lying. We will be lying, guys. We got a direct line to a homeless man. You got a direct line to a damn stray cat before you have a direct line to a nigga in the sky talking to you. You know what I'm saying? That's just realistic. Now, with all the let's take this for example. What I said earlier, you can't serve the same God as your oppressor. If you're gonna agree that it's only one God in the sky, if you're gonna read this Bible, if you're gonna read this Quran, if you're gonna read all these religious texts, you're going to accept the story of Adam and Eve. You're going to accept the story of Jonah and the whale. You're going to accept the talking snake. If you're going to accept all this shit, then you got to understand who wrote all this shit. Once you understand who wrote all this shit, you understand that they weren't African. And for all my brothers out there that think you were Abo or Indian or anything, Israelite, damn Hebrew, just go take a DNA test, brother. If you commit a crime and you leave your blood at the scene, they gonna come pick your goofy ass up. If you get a girl pregnant and you try to pull a Dr. Umar and act like you forgot you got her pregnant, they get your DNA, summon you for a DNA test, she gonna put your goofy ass on child support. It's the same exact situation. So once you find out you come from Africa, you will put the religions down and then you will become just a knowledge seeker. Just a knowledge seeker. All you want is the facts. Because once you put that religion down, you ain't biased no more. You ain't biased. You ain't, oh, Muhammad, oh, Jesus. You ain't biased no more. Now you just want the facts. It hurt my soul. It hurt my heart to find out that Africans participated in the slave trade. It hurt my heart to find that out. I thought we was all the way innocent. But you got to understand, they didn't think that we would be getting kidnapped and shipped to the other side of the motherfucking world. We got to understand that also. They didn't see the business game. They was a pawn in the chessboard. What you do with your pawns? Oh shit, you can have it. You better not touch my queen. You can have it. So we got to understand that it wasn't like that. They didn't understand. They didn't see the eagle eye view of slave trade. They didn't see the eagle eye view. Let me get what I want. Just like niggas do today. Oh, let me do what I do. Snitching. Oh, no, he did it. He did it. He did it. He pulled the trigger. Just like you got bitch niggas and hoe niggas and house niggas today. It was the same way back in the day. But we also got to understand it's a difference. White man was plotting on our people. You got to understand that. Go Ghana, the Cape Coast. You got a church on top with a motherfucking slave dungeon at the bottom. You think they believed in Jesus and the Bible? Yeah. They believed in that same thing. So you telling me God is turning one eye. God is turning one eye on the goddamn he turning his head on your suffering, and he blessing the white man. White man getting paid off. You know what I'm saying? They was making money off of us. Free labor. Don't let me get to America. So that's the whole thing for my brothers in the chat. Just go get you a DNA test and you'll feel better. We are not Hebrew Israelites. We are not the people of the Bible. We're not the 12 tribes. You are not a Muslim. You're a convert. You are not a Christian. You're a convert. You are not a Hebrew Israelite. You're a convert. That's just what it is. We regular Black Americans trying to find our motherfucking way. Trying to get some help. And trying to help out. That's just what the game plan is. You ain't special. You ain't the Star of David. Take that belt off your forehead. Take them big ass guards off your wrist and get out the corner hollering at your people. Get out them goddamn corners hollering at your people. You better than that. You better than that. I agree. We are kings, queens, pharaohs. We all that extra shit. We everything we want to be. But we not no goddamn Hebrews. We not no Israelites. We not no Muslims. We ain't none of that. You converts to that. That's just what it is. You got to look at religion like a business. It's a business. Respect the business. You got to respect the business. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You got to respect the business. You know what I'm saying? It's important for us to be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't seen as many Black business owners until Trump got in office. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so, hey man, we gotta believe in ourselves, put our best foot forward, get out here and create our own businesses. You know what I'm saying? Get out here, get something done. You know what I'm talking about? Because at the end of the day, you want to leave a generational legacy. You can't leave a generational legacy if you're not thinking about your kids generations down the line. You know what I'm saying? We need Black hair products. You know what I'm saying? We need more Black apps. You know what I'm saying? Black owned clothing lines. Shout out Pine Club Apparel. This is my clothing line. Go shop Pine Club. Follow us on Instagram, Pine Club with an A at the end. We need more Black clothing lines. You know what I'm saying? More Black do-rags. Shout out to Bow Wow. We need more Black everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And we are a traumatized people. We've been kidnapped. You can't change it. You're not speaking your native tongue. That's just what the deal is. So as we fight for reparations, we got to fight for self-sufficiency. You know what I'm saying? For us, by us. You know what I'm saying? And we doing work with everybody. We ain't doing no politicking. We doing work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? We just doing, it's built by us. It's built by us. The Brain Trust, the Round Table, it's niggas that look like us. You know what I'm saying? The music business, we should have been did that. We need black distribution companies, black record labels. We need all of that. You know what I'm saying? For us, by us. You know what I'm saying? The consumer, business partners, sponsors, scouts, recruiters, they can be of other ethnicities. We talking about the owners, the CEOs. Got to be black heads in them seats. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nappy-headed queens out there. Shout out to my big booty guards out there. You know what I'm talking about? That's how it's going down. You know what I'm talking about? When you land down, put your hand over, feel that big old booty over there, man, that's God. Stop praising the nigga. We ain't with none of that. Stop praising niggas. We get your woman. Your woman is dead. Don't your woman produce? Don't your woman give live births? That's a God right there. You know what I'm saying? Stop praising niggas. We don't do none of that. Cut that nigga worship out. Cut that man worship out. Sky man worship. Sky daddy worship out. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the main thing is waking our people up. The biggest thing is we believe in we can do fuck shit and then repent. We can do fuck shit and then repent. Nah, you can't do fuck shit and then repent. You do fuck shit, you a fuck nigga. You should have thought better. When you younger, you get passes. You young, you get passes. The older you get, you supposed to get smarter. You supposed to get mature. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no nah. That's why murders happen. Because they can just go to jail and convert to Islam. They can just go to jail and I repent, Lord. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry, Lord. No, ain't no you killed that man. Ain't no repenting, nigga. You doing black on black violence, nigga. Your ass getting 1,000 lashes. We gonna get some street justice. That's how it's supposed to be. We gotta stop this goddamn black on black violence and put the gloves on, like Craig Daddy said. Put the goddamn gloves on, live to fight another goddamn day. And like me and Uncle Sid was talking about yesterday, day before yesterday, communication is our biggest issue. We speak in the language that's not our language. So communication is our biggest issue. We gotta express ourselves openly. Since we speak in the language that's not our language, to avoid miscommunication or being misunderstood, we gotta overly express ourselves with the English that we use. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to preach or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to, know what I'm saying, let y'all know we got to get this right. We got to get this right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got this right. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? You got to get this right. You know what I'm saying? So do your history up on 42 Laws of Mayat. Do your history up on Africa, slave trade, Council of Nicaea, just look up when they was creating this Bible, when they was doing these Christian conquests. Just look up the stuff who were these people, where they come from, what they look like. With no goddamn black Greek and black Roman, that shit pseudo. These was crackers putting violence on our brothers and sisters and ancestors. That's just what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do our research. We've been out of school 20 years, 15 years. Don't you think it's right? Your old ass need to go back and study history and science. It's only right.
Hey, the brothers say, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? Now, it ain't too many brothers I know that could just randomly pull out a Lauryn Hill lyric. So shout out to the brother for that. You know what I mean? But hey, I want to ask you, bro, do you mind opening up the panel and having a few people come on for a minute? or you want to keep rocking?
Man, I think let's keep rocking. Ask me like 5 more questions.
Gotcha. And so, when you see some of the responses that you get when you give your spiel, what would you say that's indicative of in terms of the condition of our people?
Man, it's the mind, man. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Like I remember when my homie G, my first atheist partner I ever met, we in his living room, right? We in his living room, and he got his gal there and his 2 daughters there, but his 2 daughters is in the in the back room in their room, and his girl is in the kitchen. So all we doing is talking about religion. He telling me God fake. I'm telling him, nigga, you can't say that. We hollering at each other like in front of his girl. You know what I'm saying? And we never got to the point to where we was gonna, you know what I'm saying, fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect Broski. It was more so like me looking back at it and seeing the papers that my nigga had, like, even though I was all the way in the wrong in his house hollering, his whole family there, like we fight over religion. You know what I'm saying? So it's something we hold dear to our heart, and it's all because, man, it's in our mind. You feel me? Like it's hard to get somebody to think something totally opposite. You feel me? Like it's a shock. It's shock value.
No doubt. Hey, let me tell you something. Before I came back to religion, I could have easily had got divorced from my queen because of our differences with regards to me not believing and her believing. Like it was a struggle for the first, because I went through about 7 to 8 years of like, hey, I'm not feeling it. I don't believe it. It's not for me, etc. And I was actually a saver for a Kemetic temple here in St. Louis. And the first couple of years, we literally was talking about going our separate ways. This is a woman I've been with 28 years, known since I was in the 2nd grade. We got 5 children, bought 3 homes, started businesses, and religious belief was going to be the end of all that. We got married when I was 20 years old, so I can't tell you how I've messed up in this situation, but the end of it was going to be religious belief. And I'm still bugged out about it because it wasn't like I'm cheating, you cheating, I'm being irresponsible, it was the difference in our beliefs. And I'm like, man. So when you say people fight, I'm talking about people who supposedly are in love with one another can go their separate ways. Not I'm telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. So religion is probably the most powerful thing on the planet. I'm not even talking about the belief in said deity. I'm talking about the religion surrounding that belief. Is probably the most powerful thing on the planet. It's crazy.
I think it's believing in said deity too, because believing in said deity meaning you got an imaginary friend. So having an imaginary friend is mental health too. You know what I'm saying? It's more so like you got the imaginary friend and then you got the foundation and the story. That's the religion. But having an imaginary friend, that's a mental deficiency also.
So is it the zealotry maybe that I'm talking about then? Like how passionate people can be to the point where you would turn your back on your brother. I'm talking about same mama, same daddy brother, about him being a Muslim and you being a Christian. Like that's That's what I mean. Is that zealotry then, I guess?
Nah, I think you was on point. Maybe I came off wrong. You was on point in everything you said, but I was just speaking on when you had said it's not even believing in said deity, it's the religion. You was on point in everything you said. I was just speaking on that specifically.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because I've had conversations with people, bro, who say they believe in said deity, but still do things that they know are contrary to the belief in said deity. Like I had a cousin who would argue with me like passionately about why I should believe. And I'm like, but bro, you look what you're doing. And you say you believe. And I would point these things out to him to the point where I even asked him one day, I said, hey man, you got your marital situation, right? And you got your extra situations as it relates to females, right? I said, would you do that in front of Pastor so-and-so? No, man, that'll be disrespectful. Would you do it in front of Bishop so-and-so? No, man, that'll be disrespectful. Why you asking me that? Why? What you mean? I say, so you wouldn't do it in front of the pastor, you wouldn't do it in front of the bishop? No. I say, but if the God you believe in is right and exact, you do it in front of him every day. Oh, cuz. And my point to him was, you literally banging your head up against the wall about my lack of belief in this moment. But look how you behave. And you say you believe. And so I'm saying people, that's why I say the belief ain't as dangerous as the zealotry or the behavior surrounding the religion of the belief, because people say they believe and they don't act accordingly. And that's where I think what you say about the mental health issue come in, because if you really believe knocking down said chick is fornication and adultery, and you don't know when God is coming back, why would you ever take that gamble that you're gonna have time to say, God, forgive me? If you believe you can murder a man and molest a child and cheat on your wife and all of these things, and if you got enough time, you can say, God, forgive me, but you don't know when he coming back, and that's gonna be it. Why would you take the risk? That's bugged out to me.
I got you. So
and then proselytize to somebody else about the belief.
Right. This is why I say it's both of them. We can go to any religion. We can go to any religion we want to. They go against the laws. They go against God the same exact way.
Like my Muslim brother who sell crack. Go ahead.
Or the Muslim brothers who eat pork sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. It's acceptable sometimes.
Yeah, it's more so like this, Uncle DMG. When you believe in a God watching over you, judging you, you believe in all of these Abrahamic faith religions, it's like you trying to be something you not. And it's the same way I look at and it's the same way I kind of look, and maybe it's because of my age, but it's the same way I look at men that only settle down with one wife. You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to be you putting yourself in a white man box. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to live like the white man.
Now we gotta talk about that one, brother. We gotta talk about that one. Elaborate.
All right, as men, we are conquerors. We we'll get a female that cut for us, right? We'll get a female that fuck with us.
9 second applause for the brother saying as men, we conquer. Go ahead, bro.
And so it's more so like you will get a female that cut for you. You'll get a female that's fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even got no kids together yet. Y'all just on y'all building phase. And she'll stoop to the level of saying we can have threesomes for you to not cheat. We can have threesomes for you to not cheat. And I more so got to the point to where it's like, why stop there? Like, why have threesomes? Why have threesomes with females off the street that probably got boyfriends and niggas, probably got niggas nutting in them? No, let's get a whole nother something. Let's get a whole nother something. Ain't no point of playing the game. Let's be real with ourselves. So
this man dropping bars, gentlemen. He dropping bars.
So I see brothers there cheat this every day. Cheat on their wife. They get caught. Okay, baby, let's go to church. Let's start going to church. Let's go to therapy. Let's start going to church. Let's pray about it. Like, it's a scapegoat. Religion and believing in God is a scapegoat. That shit is an excuse to buy your woman more time to keep the wool over her eyes. When in reality, we got to be real with ourselves. We conquerors. Say, babe, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. At the same time, this word cheating, we gotta sit down and talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is some shit that I be going through. I be running into shit, and you would be looking before I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? And if we gonna do this shit on a long-term scale, we can't just be picking bitches up. You know what I'm saying? We can get burnt like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I can get into a shootout like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be fighting for their bitch. It could be all types of. And we got brothers locked up. Like I said, we kidnap. So they got laws prohibiting the kidnap to elevate. So all our brothers locked up off of petty crimes from the 80s and the 90s. You get caught with an 8 ball of cocaine, they give your ass state jail time. You get caught with an 8 ball of crack, nigga, you going doing 50. You know what I'm saying? They know black people got crack because we hustling, because we can't get the jobs the white people got. Man, it's more so like we gotta sit back with DMG. We gotta sit back and look at the game. We in a motherfucking game. So in this game, if we being targeted, first of all, you took a fish out of one bowl of water and put them in another bowl of water, and then you put limitations on that motherfucker. So as black people, we got to get ahead as much as we can, and heartbreaking our women every motherfucking day, breaking our women heart. I ain't with none of that goofy ass shit. I'm gonna be real. Say, look, this how the game going. If you don't see it, then it ain't meant for you to see. And another thing, you can't expect a woman to be with polygamy off the dribble. You can't expect that. Are you not entertained? You can't expect a woman to be with what you saying off the dribble. You gotta actually prove yourself and show her that, nigga, you see the position and the predicament we in.
Classic Craig, Ratchet Craig. I don't know where y'all found this brother, but he is a damn genius. You understand me? The brother is a genius, and I am thoroughly impressed. The brother dropped bars tonight. I don't care what nobody say, he dropped bars. Listen, hey man, we gotta open up the panel. Like, that was grand opening, grand closing. You understand? I ain't got no more questions. Grand opening, grand closing, SupaWavvy takeover. I ain't never been more hype on this channel in my life.
Come on. Let's get that panel.
I ain't never been more hype on this channel in my life. The brother dropped bars. Who want to come in and challenge or agree? Because that's all you can do. You can challenge it or you can agree. Who want to come in and challenge or agree with the genius this brother just laid down?
Go and drop that link, huh?
Man, I gotta drop one more bar. Even though I know I'm wrong, man, Hennessy make a brother think he's strong, man. Brother, hey, look. That was Martin Luther King. I've been to the mountaintop level. You understand?
Hey man, we just gotta be real with ourselves, like, and we not just our brothers getting locked in cages for petty crimes. We got this whole rainbow coalition and propaganda placed upon us. So let's just say 25% of our brothers is going to jail for bullshit and getting over sentenced. Let's just say 25% of our brothers is got hoodwinked into the rainbow community. That leave only 50% of stand-up niggas in this real world to fight for the kids and the women. That's only 50% of real niggas to fight for the women and the babies. So we got to understand the game we in.
Man. That's real, bro. That's real. And I think that's a show me and you got to do, man. Like, how do brothers... Do you, because I know some of my brothers and Cap can verify this because I've heard him, not him, but I've heard brothers from his school, the ISUPK, say this. One wife ain't got to know nothing about the other wife and this and that. Like almost like, just know I got more than one wife, but y'all ain't got to know nothing about each other. What you say to that in terms of polygamous lifestyle?
I don't respect that.
Break it down. Break it down.
So basically, nigga, you a regular nigga. You a regular nigga. When we seen Dr. Umar had 2 or 3 kids, we was like, oh, you a regular nigga. So all of this, you got one wife here in Atlanta, and you got a wife in New York, and you got a wife in Texas. Nigga, you doing the same old shit. We trying to curve the goddamn line. We ain't trying to do the same shit. What happened to so and this like I don't see, and that's another thing. If you control by religion, your woman to go with it. Ain't no woman in her right mind go hit that goofy ass shit and then go along with it. That's religion. That's God. That's them using God. Them using a imaginary friend that the universe believes in to hoodwink our women. And I ain't with that. I don't respect that none. If you gonna be polygamy, have all that shit in the same spot. Have all the shit together. Have a womanhood, a sisterhood.
See, hey, listen, shout out to my brother Captain K. I think SupaWavvy got y'all beat, brother. I think he got y'all beat as it relates to having more than one woman. Me and him gonna have to do a show. Like how to really, hey Cap, y'all got a show on how to share your man. I think I'm gonna call the show with SupaWavvy, how to really share your man. Or how to really, really share your man with SupaWavvy. Because I think he got the formula. You know what I mean? I guess don't nobody want to come in and challenge you. I guess you really laid it. What my man say on what was it, Love Jones? Let me break it down so it can forever and completely be broke. I guess you broke it all the way down, bro. Because ain't nobody coming in. Let me drop this link one more time. Because I know somebody want to come in and I know somebody want the smoke. So if you don't want the smoke, come in and just tell the brother how much he laid it down tonight. How about that? If you don't want the smoke, just come and get a brother his props. Come and echo DMG. You know what I mean? If you don't want the smoke, which I ain't mad at you if you don't want the smoke. Because listen, I ain't never been more hyped on this show. Look, I had Sonetta on a couple times. You understand me? And y'all know Sonetta is my man, 100 grand. I had Jabari Osaze on. When it come to Kemet, that is my cat. Real rap. I had Napasha Da, Chris MVP Harris. You know what I mean? I ain't never been more hyped than I was when this brother put down his demonstration on polygamy. Matter of fact, I gotta hit one more of these. I'm gonna play this shit back for my queen. You understand? She might slap me a few times, but I'm playing it any goddamn way. We got the pseudo slayer in the building. Cedric Ortega taking on Mandinka Molly tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time. No. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Me and SupaWavvy gonna be co-hosting that thing tomorrow night. We got to put the spotlight on this king. Cedric, what up, bro?
Peace, family. Peace, DMG. Peace, SupaWavvy. I just came on to say, powerful interview. I am so proud of you. I've been a writer from day one. I've seen you grow, and the way you delivered your whole diatribe was beautiful. And with regards to your position on polygamy, that's how a real man engages with his reality. Let me just say that.
Drop a bomb for that one. That's facts.
Listen, it's not everyone is built for that type of existence. Let me be straight up. I have 7 kids, 5 baby mamas, and I'm pretty good with all of them. Like, we're not together, but they are still part of my harem. They call me, I show up. They're still my family. Right? So I get that. There with my kids, it's not the ideal in terms of relationship. However, once you've been there, they always remain a part of your family. Those women are always my responsibility. Those kids are always my responsibility. That's just a matter of fact. But in terms of how Wavy broke down his position in terms of his embracement of methodological naturalism, I'm super proud of him. It is one thing to not believe. There's another thing to engage with proper epistemology, wanting to understand the reality and nature around. We claim to be natural people. Science is the way to engage with the natural world. And with having said that, be in the building tomorrow. Don't miss it right here. Paradigm shift. The clash of the crash out kings. JJ 7000 meets the pseudo slayer of the pseudo killer Cedric Ortega. It's gonna be epic. There's a change in the guard. There's a change in the guard coming. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all know I'm from the Northeast Caribbean, and Strugot is something we eat for lunch. JJ claims to be the goat. He's gonna be the lunch.
Hey, every time you say that, man, every time I can't help but think about when Sonetta was calling him the GOAT. And every time you say that, man, it just, as my grandmother would say, it tickles me. Like, that is hilarious. So how long, because I know JJ been kind of running behind this debate for a while now. What made you finally go ahead and say, all right, JJ, I'll be your huckleberry?
You know, JJ suffers from Dunning-Kruger effect. Well, right now we're calling him JJ, but of course his new name is Mandinka Mali 7000. And because he claims to have put down the Bible, he thinks he's automatically a scientist. He's claiming to debunk evolution. He is claiming to rewrite historical narratives, and he is engaging with information that's been debunked for the past 20 years at least. Even in this community, most people understand this narrative is no longer applicable. Now, we see a very strange phenomenon where there's this identity crisis fueled by self-hate, where Abos, where Hebrews, where the Egyptians, where everything except West Central Africa, right? And so the tendency is to engage in historical revision. Now, JJ's claims both come from and lend to that particular narrative. And I don't engage in any conversations that are just outrageous, right? I don't do flat earth, I don't do Apple. But this is a proper segue for me to add to that overall discussion. And again, what a pseudo killer does, it is in the wheelhouse of science, and I do science. So you're going to get a presentation of what the consensus is, how we know what we know, and simultaneously debunking not only the misinterpreted data, but also the fraudulent data that JJ is presenting. And that's the impetus for me to engage in the debate. The fraud, the fraudulent claims, the making up of sources, the straight up pseudo-scientific approach, and claiming that is engaging in a scientific endeavor. Now, you know, that's your pseudo killer file is going to get pulled, and the pseudo slayer has been called for the mission. So tomorrow, I'm going to make stew goat out of the so-called goat.
Hey, man, this is going to be a banger, family. Shout out.
Shout out to JJ 7000.
Shout out.
Walking Dead Man.
So, series rock. And shout out to the legendary innovator, Mandinka Mali, as Sarnetta called him, one of the ghosts, one of the voices of these YouTube debates we do in our community. It's gonna be powerful. SupaWavvy, what you think of this debate, man?
Man, 20-minute rounds. Hey man, everybody, man, y'all better have y'all pen and paper, man. It's gonna be so much information flowing, hitting you upside the head. Man, you're gonna need your Chat GPT, you're gonna need your Google Scholar, you're gonna need all that on deck, man, because you're getting 60 minutes apiece from both of these brothers. It's gonna be powerful.
Hey man, it's like the fifth or sixth times I heard something about Chat GPT. What's going on with Chat GPT?
No, I basically was just saying, when you're hearing both of these brothers' rounds, you're gonna need your Chat GPT to fact check.
No, bro. Let me be clear. I literally don't know what it like. I haven't had any experience with it, so I'm literally looking for somebody to just give me a little insight into it. I'm a little slow with it.
It's an AI tool that pretty much produces information in conversation style. It's Google on steroids. However, as with Google,
so it's like Gemini. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. As with all these online sources, a lot of it relies on your ability to vet sources, how to prompt and accurately vet your information. So again, I'm going to display poor research skills, faulty methodology. It's going to be a ass whooping. It's plain and simple. It's going to be an ass whooping.
Shout out to the mighty Mandinka Molly. Shout out to the pseudo slayer Cedric Ortega coming over the paradigm shift and the Versus series. The Versus series is live in 2025. We are the hottest debate league in these YouTube streets. We are the fastest rising debate league in these YouTube streets. We already crowned a world champion and the undefeated, undisputed, distinguished world champion of the Versus series, Pandemics African. We also have a social media champion in the one and only Dr. Too Sweet, the good doctor. So if you want to hashtag get ranked, come over to where the real debates are. Paradigm Shift TV presents the Versus series. And that's how we doing it. And it ain't nobody doing it better than the infamous DMG, the one and only Ratchet Craig, and Classic Craig, the law firm, if you will. And I'm standing on it. We also got SupaWavvy coming over doing his thing. So, and don't make no mistake, he is part of the Versus series family. So we're not including him with the rest of you suckers. Understand that. Cedric Ortega taking on Mandinka Molly. This has been a long time coming. I know the brother JJ been looking for somebody to debate this. Cedric, the fastest rising superstar in these debate streets, said, I'll be your huckleberry. And here we go. So tomorrow night, 6 p.m. What is that? Atlanta.
And don't forget the classic, the only in the Versus series, a fourth round. What it is, a fourth round? What's the fourth round called again? Where we go toe to toe.
The chin check session for 10 minutes. Each brother will have 10 minutes to ask their opponent as many questions as they can. They will have 3 opportunities to stop their time. After 3 opportunities, that's it. They will have 10 minutes, so they got to mind their time. If it gets stagnant, the moderator, whether it's me or SupaWavvy, will step in and say, we got to keep it moving. But the key is for the person asking the question to mind their time, because it can be some stalling tactics. Y'all have seen it before. It's the most popular section of the Versus series. It's the chin check session. Cedric Ortega and JJ Mandinka Molly, 7K. It's gonna be a banger. I can't wait till the chin check session. So it's gonna be, as always, the most heated part of the debate, and that's after 3 20-minute rounds apiece. So I'm gonna cover one part, SupaWavvy gonna cover the other part. Either way it go, you will not have to question whether or not.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You will not have to make that statement. So y'all be here or hear about it on the other side. But either way, it's going to be a powerful display of intellectual information and intellectual warfare. As we call it in the Versus series, it's going to be a fact fight. So be here.
No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, tell a friend to tell a friend. Trust me, I put work into these debates. It is visually pleasing. It is verbally music to your ears. And the dismantling that is going to be on display is going to be artistic. It's going to be epic. Trust me, I'm telling you, I do not disappoint. I do this for your entertainment. So I respect the fact that you're going to be here and we're going to put on a show. Plus, it's going to be a show.
There it is, family. Cedric Ortega say he gonna put on a show tomorrow. And I gotta show y'all what we got coming up. So we got some excellent conversations coming up. We got two. SupaWavvy should moderate this one because it's gonna be, I think he gonna like the topic, especially coming from two Christian brothers. Both of these brothers are Christians. It's happening on April 14th. We got our brother Najiti versus our brother Courtney Thompson. The subject is, when did the Exodus occur? A special Easter event. Now, again, both of these brothers are Christians. I don't know where you see Christian on Christian violence in terms of these debate streets, but we got it right here in the Versus series. And again, I'm suggesting right here, right now, our brother SupaWavvy should moderate because he could care less who right. He don't think the Exodus ever occurred. So he don't care who he is completely non-partial. And our brother Courtney has one stance, our brother Najiti has another stance, both coming from a Christian perspective. Y'all ain't never seen that before. April 14th, you're going to see it right here on Paradigm Shift TV314 because the Versus series is where legends are made and where we have top-notch conversations. So, again, Christian on Christian violence in these debate streets. Then I got to show y'all one more because April 9th, we got another banger. My man, the man who saved my facial hair presentation, my beard game, the Fit Barber, St. Louis's own, will be taking on the Michael Everett. The question is, do Black people have culture or do we have cancer? Mike says, of course we have cancer. Look at the way we make collard greens, fried chicken, cornbread, and yams. You know what I mean? Of course we have culture. You know what I mean? Look at how we do church versus how the clear people do church. It's different. Look at how we do Islam versus how the other people do Islam. Like we got what you call it, hoodoo. It ain't nobody, that's our thing. We have culture. Look at hip hop, look at R&B, look at rhythm, look at the blues, look at jazz. We have a culture. But our brother the Fit Barber says, nah, we got cancer. Look at Black on Black violence. Look at the crack epidemic. Look at our poverty situation, our unemployment situation, our lack of business owners. Look at how our sisters present themselves. We got cancer. These brothers gonna answer this question on April 9th. That's a Wednesday, 7:15 Central Time. Again, it's going to be a powerful conversation only brought to you by the Versus series. The Versus series is a brainchild of the Craig and Craig law firm. They brought it to Paradigm Shift TV. Shout out to them brothers for bringing us this powerful debate concept, 10-minute rounds, 10-minute Q&A. We call it the chin check session. And then we get up out of here and let the judges do what they do. We not here. We not here for a long time. We here for a good goddamn time, an entertaining time. You understand me? So shout out to the Craigs. That being said, man, SupaWavvy, it's been a powerful conversation, brother. I thoroughly enjoyed this interview, man. I rarely can say I actually had fun doing an interview. You dropped some bombs, you dropped some jewels. Cedric came in, did his thing as he always do. Didn't nobody want the smoke, bro. Cedric came in, gave you your props, but didn't nobody want the smoke. So, like I thought, it was grand opening, grand closing on what you said.
Yeah, man. A lot of times, shit just come across your ear. Shit just come across your ear that you can't rebut. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so. I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff I said, whether you believe in God or not, I feel like I had a point somewhere along the way. So it's more so like we gotta agree with each other more than contend. So a nigga ain't up here saying, hey, look, I got this imaginary friend. Every time I ask for something, he give it to me. Nah, I'm coming at you, letting you know where we at in 2025.
Hey, listen, man. Like I say, you dropped some jewels, and I don't think nobody in here could really come in and say the brother is off, the brother is tripping, etc., etc. Said, I know you got the banger tomorrow with Mandinka Molly. Any final thoughts you want to say on the debate tomorrow, and as it relates to the future for you and competing in the Versus Series?
I just want to say, everyone show up tomorrow. It's going to be epic. And after that debate, let's see who wants to step up. I want someone to have a debate. What is their evidence? I want someone in the religious community as an atheist. I want someone not necessarily scientific, not debate the science makes something or God. I want someone to argue their evidence or how they engage with their epistemology for an upper God.
So I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there right here, right now. I gotta confer with my brothers, the Craigs. I can't front. You know, this is a partnership, not a dictatorship. But I'm gonna put it out there. I'm going to reach out to the street apologist himself, Vocab Malone. This is how much I believe in my brother Cedric. I'm going to reach out to the street apologist himself, Vocab Malone, and see if he wants some pseudo-slayer smoke. And but for those who don't know, I've been my goal, as I've always said, is to have the UFC of debate leagues, right? You know, call me the Black Dana White. And with that being said, I want to have quarterly events. We calling it Debate Mania. And, you know, if I can get Vocab on the dotted line, I want to put that on the first Debate Mania, which I'm hoping to have by either June. And if I can't do it for June, then I'm going to have to push it back to October. But if I can do it as soon as June, then I want Debate Mania to be Sid and Vocab. And then, of course, we have the social media title going on the line, and we have the world title going on the line. And, of course, I'm going to keep both of them occupied before June. So Sid to have a little warm-up. Vocab will have a little warm-up. Neither of those warm-ups will affect they upcoming clash, but just to let people know they still there and they still getting busy, we'll give them a warm up, and or if not, we can just promote the hell out of their upcoming matchup, and a warm up may not even be necessary. But just in case they wanted to stay busy and stay sharp, they can do that. Or we'll just keep letting the people know that that's upcoming and have them on as much as possible to give they particular spills and takes on one another and one another's talking points. But I'm definitely pushing for the street apologist versus the pseudo slayer. I'm putting it out there. I got a feeling at least one of the Craigs gonna think I'm shooting for the stars a little bit too early, but I think that those two names are worthy, and that's what I'm shooting for. So that's what it is. That being said, my man SupaWavvy, it's your takeover. We're gonna let you get the final word. Craig said they both need a warm up. I feel you, but you know, we gonna talk about that actually, because vocab ain't nothing but a phone call away. So we gonna talk about it after this Mandinka debate. SupaWavvy, any closing words? How was it coming over to the shift, man?
Hey man, shouts out both Craigs, shouts out DMG, shouts out Uncle Sid for the alley-oop to the Craigs. Yeah, man, great experience. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel also. You see it right there, spelled SupaWavvy then Shunny, or just go to YouTube, type in # Powerful Bills. You know, and hey, I'm about to drop my album, you know what I'm saying, next month. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for some crack. You know what I'm talking about? I'm teaching the people with the lyrics. I'm from Texas, so you know you're gonna hear some Pimp C, Big Mo, you know what I'm saying, UGK. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna hear all of that, but then you're gonna hear, you know what I'm saying, what we on right now. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody stay tuned. I plan on having a big year. Pine Club Apparel, man, black owned, man. This is my clothing line. Follow Pine Club on Instagram, Pine Club, then add an A at the end. Hey man, we stand motherfucking busy. Thank everybody for tuning in. Like the show, comment how y'all felt, you know what I'm saying, and get at me.
Hey, listen, support this brother. Next time we're gonna have that link for his channel, and we're gonna have that link for that clothing line for you. Matter of fact, we're gonna get that tuned up for you tomorrow, because the brother gonna be co-hosting the debate between Mandinka Mali and our brother, the pseudo slayer, Cedric Ortega, tomorrow. So we're gonna have the link for the clothing line and the album, and for his channel. We need y'all, if y'all support Paradigm Shift TV, I need y'all to go over there and support this brother, because he part of the fam. You know what I mean? So with that being said, family, hey, listen, love this show, love what the brother represent, and we hoping to have him on even more. We're gonna leave y'all with a little bit of a different tune this time. I'm gonna leave y'all with my versus series poem, and I gotta modify it and get SupaWavvy up in that mug, because he got an upcoming debate too. Tell them about your upcoming debate, who it's against, and what you plan to put down, brother, and then we're gonna get on up out of here. Or did I have that wrong? Do you not have an upcoming debate?
Oh, you talking about me?
Yes, sir.
Oh no, I ain't got no upcoming debate.
Okay, cool.
I'm dropping my album next month. I'm dropping my album next month.
He dropping his album, family. He got the clothing line, and he has his own channel. We're gonna have them links in the chat for y'all tomorrow. We want y'all to go support this brother. Powerful interview, powerful brother, SupaWavvy. It's been a great takeover. We're gonna have more to come, man. We're gonna build with this brother. Looking forward to it. That being said, family, y'all know what it is. Paradigm Shift TV314. The Versus series is live in 2025. It's your brother DMG, aka Brother Pianki, Cedric Ortega, the pseudo slayer representing the pseudo killers. You know what I mean? Black atheists on the rise. The brother gonna be in the building tomorrow against Mandinka Mali, the legendary innovator, of these YouTube debate streets. We're going to have a powerful show for y'all, man. Did Columbus reach America before Africans? And these brothers going to settle that question for y'all. It's Paradigm Shift TV314. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to my brother, Nobody from Trust and Believe the Gospel in the building. Been a day one supporter, A1 since day one. That's my brother from another mother, literally. We ain't blood, but we blood, you understand? That being said, we out of here, family. We'll be black at it again. That is peace.
Peace.
The Versus Series. Welcome to the Versus Series. The ultimate stage where wisdom and passion meet on every page. The Craig Law Firm. Them brothers are the architects of the dream. Big love to Miss Barbara, a cornerstone supporter. That girl loyal through and through. Props to GT and Nobody. Friends who stayed near when others fell silent. They echo and cheer. And Dean is African, reigning, defending, world champion, supreme. Crafting great arguments. He's this promoter's dream. Dr. Too Sweet, sharp, eloquent, wise. A queen of debate. That sister got fire in her eyes. Man, that dude Michael Everett, he keep it steady and cool. About to Corey, he declaring flat earth is the rule. Gabriel dives deep, exploring the Bible, defining arc. A1, the Bible breaker, tears the scriptures apart. Lord Benu, the people's champ, always rises, reborn from the flame. And the phenom Neo Love stands firm, defending Jesus' name. K, Captain K, the Israelite, proud and bold, bridging ancient truths to the modern fold. James Cassell bridges the present with ancient truths that transcend. The fit barber trims out the white lies, leaving the black truth beaming with pride. Naga makes their opponents tremble with fear. More promotion for DMG to stir. Vocab Malone rhymes reason with faith. Anonymous Hebrew stays ready to debate. LP cuts short, don't test his faith. Cedric Ortega brings thoughts unconfined. He debates to open our mind. From racism, sexism, and systematic despair to sentient aliens and the truth they might share. Religion and politics fuel these fact fights. Each topic is ablaze under the spotlight's bright light. Shout out to Sonetta and the HOK for blazing the trail for what we do today. The Lion Den thrives as JJ roars. Elder Yara builds us up, helps us restore. All comers are welcome to step in the ring in the Versus Series, where sharp minds battle to be the king or the queen. The bold and the fearless all play a role, so join the debate. Let your ideology be known. The Versus Series is where legends are made.